Okay, so today we're going to be making that day-night sensor that I promised you a tutorial on the other day, and we're actually going to do a proper job of it this time. The sun is now coming up. You should see this go off any moment now. That is the light you're looking at. And this one should be more reactive than it seemed in my LP world, just because the horizon is actually a lot more obvious here. And there we go. So, here's what we're doing with it. So, essentially the core component is this bud switch combined T flip-flop, which will toggle and stay in that state until it toggles again. So to put that together, quite simply, torch down there, redstone there, torch there, repeater here, redstone along here, sticky piston here, and block there. That is now functional bud flip-flop thing, floppy bud. Yep, we're going to call it floppy bud. So, all well and good, right? You can modify it into a day-night sensor by simply adding the grass block next to this piston. These glass blocks, the two on the side, will be replaced by glass and those by whatever. It's simply to show you what's going on as you toggle it. This piston is added up here, which is wired into this, so that when you update, that goes off. This is now in the kind of nighttime state, so that the grass has no water over it, is able to grow because light will pass through the piston. Then when it does grow, updates again and allows the water to flow back in. So that's all well and good. That there, put simply, is the day-night sensor. However, what you see here is an array, because one of those has not yet realized that it's daytime. You'd have thought it was fairly obvious, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So to increase sensitivity, you want to time multiples in together, but you don't want to send the signal more than once. So there's three components you need. The first is the day-night sensor. You can multiply this up as many times as you like. The second is a quick monostable pulsar. If I just add a switch onto the side here, I can show you how this functions. That will be the output wire. That's what we're looking at for a response. So, when it flips from day to night, any one of these on an OR gate, which is wired in simply by adding another block onto the back here, redstone there, and torch there. The wire then runs underneath it. Well, I'll show you how to wire that in a bit. Anyway, when it toggles from any of the sensors in the array, switch goes to on, that pulses, which you should have seen, and that triggers a T flip-flop. Which switches between the day and the night mode, turning the light on appropriately. Okay, so here you see two day-night sensors ready to be hooked into an array. I'm going to quickly build one more just to make sure it's absolutely clear how this thing goes together. First step, for a sticky piston here. Pop a block up on top of there that will stop the water later. Those across there. And thusly, block there, which will later go over this. Redstone dust there, block there, torch there, another block on top of that, and a repeater here. Now that repeater is important. That is what enables it to work as a T flip-flop combination, but to get the grass in place, it's simply grass goes there, some grass blocks off of there for regrowing purposes, water containment, just going to knock that out for a moment, don't worry, because this piston needs to go there. The other advantage to this is that you have 4 grass blocks up here, which will go for that, and if you have grass around the bottom as well, all those should be capable of spreading onto that block. So maximum regrowth potential. To set it up to work as an array, additional block there, redstone wire on top, torch there. Now to actually make this an array, first you need to set up the day and the night lines. So currently it's set to the day mode, ready for when it switches to night to destroy the grass. So these are the day because they're active, and that would be the night here. So very simply run a line down here. This is now an OR gate. If any of these turn on, this will be active. The other set, you want to bring a line out here so that it doesn't interfere with each other, and run redstone down there, and as you can see that is currently active. Now to get the monostable part functioning, I like to just bring that up so they're on the same level, or bring this one down, which I think we're going to do here. So termination points to the wires on the end of that, level with the redstone, block there, and it's the same for this side. I'm going to knock those out just because. OCD. Now, redstone torch there and not there. There. Redstone repeaters just underneath that block, set those to 4 just to make sure the pulse goes through. Redstone there, and then a torch on the other side. Now when either one turns on, it will quickly send a pulse through that, which we may even get to see here. At this point you can set up another, well, there we go, that was the pulse. Set up another OR gate using these torches, which then you lead off. I have no idea why I have to do that. To the T flip-flop, which is a simple bit of kit. Block there, redstone wire on top, piston here and here, so it looks like so. Under one of the blocks, redstone torch there, and then block there. So if we imagine that this is now on night mode, that is on. Redstone lamp, if you were to put it at the end here, as soon as I find the damn thing, right there, that is now on. And you need a torch there and a torch there. When this pulses, these torches will be turned off, and it will cause the block to essentially, the other piston will extend. It will push the block across, so it will switch states between on and off. This is where the pulse comes from, and that simply is it. This is now a working day-night sensor array, which has half the sensitivity of the one over there, but you can just add to these exponentially. It doesn't matter that much if you extend the line by shoving a repeater in. You'll have to remember to make it toggle again, because that will mess that up, but yeah, it just slows the reaction time very slightly. It doesn't actually stop it functioning. And that's that. That's a day-night sensor array. Thanks for watching.